Let me show y'all something real quick. I'm about to show y'all where this all started. How do you? What do I got to do to put something inside the thing?
Click the three dots to the right, and then it says post link. It said pin a link. Just press that.
Okay.
Right over D's head.
Okay. So look, this you about to see, right? This link that I'm posting right here was the first. Now, prior to this link right here, me and Wack had different conversations. Like he would come on my post and say little slick shit. He would always try to like throw little jabs, and I would just we would get into like little debates and the thing, but it wasn't some shit that was planned. He would just throw jabs and try to like discredit what I was doing. So I never really said nothing, but I knew him, so it was kind of weird. Like, why the fuck is he coming on my post doing that? So then after he would do it, he would call me and be like, "Oh, people just like to see us go at it." You know, so cool. The first conversation the first real conversation me and Wack ever had was him and Vlad got into a disagreement. Vlad was my friend. I tell people all the time, Vlad from Vlad TV was my friend. We was friends for 12 years. I met Vlad when I came home from jail. I went to get signed. Steve Griffin was going to give me a deal. Vlad was in the office. Vlad gave me a single deal for a song I had called um, I forgot the name of the song, but we had Jim Jones, we had Nori, we had a bunch of people. Things that make you go, hmm. It was a single deal. Vlad came. I didn't even know who he was, but he was working with Steve Rifkin. We ended up getting cool. He shot videos for me. Then that's when he started really doing Vlad TV. Like, and I didn't even know what happened with him and Rick Ross. But regardless of what happened with Rick Ross, that man was a civilian. I didn't, I'm not holding him to the same standards that I hold somebody from the streets. If you beat a civilian up, he told me that they beat him up because somebody gave him the picture that Rick Ross was supposedly a CO. He was the first person to put it on. They didn't like it, whatever. Somebody beat him up. He sued him. They broke his eye socket. They beat the man up because allegedly, I don't know, and he ended up he filed charges, whatever. This is a civilian. Whatever, he don't have no other recourse. He ain't going to get no gun. He ain't stabbing you. He ain't that type of person at all. So I don't hold him to the standards of a street dude. So when he told me that, I'm like, well, you're a business dude. What else you supposed to do? I don't like what else you supposed to do. You ain't taking it to the street. You ain't holding court in the street. So this was a man was a civilian. So I knew about that. So one day, him and Wack got into a situation. Wack invited him to Ray J's photo shoot where they was doing I Hit It First, where he was talking about Kim Kardashian. He invited Vlad to the video shoot. Vlad was there. Vlad was recording. Vlad said that Wack said he could record. He gave him the permission to record in the video. Lad said, yeah. Wax said, yeah, you can record, you can record. Later on, the next day or something, he leaked a little picture. Wack got mad because I guess Ray J, he said, well, I guess Ray J didn't want it, but Wack had invited me here. Why would he invite me? Know what I do? I'm a blogger. So he told me I could record. So why would he get mad at me? So Wack tried to press him. He tried to lay some gangster shit down on him, called the man, threatened him and all that. Vlad calls me. I call Wack. Like, what's going on? He like, oh, I knew he was gonna call you, big homie. And I'm gonna respect it because it's you and you. And I'm like, yeah, but this is, I don't understand what happened. I said, I'm gonna make him take the shit down, but I don't understand what happened. He was really trying to press him, and I'm like, but you can't press my friend though. This is my man. Fuck all the rest of that shit. I'm just not letting you press him because he ain't did nothing wrong. He taking the shit down. Like he said, nah, he in our jungle. I said, Black. I told him straight up. I said, this is my friend. So I'm just letting you know. He said he need to talk to me. I said he don't need to talk to you because I'm talking to you. Me and you is talking like men. There's no need for him to have to talk to you. So he was like, well, if I see him, I said, well, then we gotta cross that bridge when we get there, right? You know what I'm saying? Later on, 3 days later, he came to New York with game. I went down there with me and my man. We met face to face. It wasn't no. I wanted to make sure we was good. It wasn't no good. It wasn't no issue. He ain't said, "Yo, gave me a pound. Yo, we here. We good." Boom. I left that shit alone. I didn't take that for nothing. He gave me his. We started communicating a little bit. Boom, here and there. When he come to town, he'll say something. Game come to town with him. We had communication. Then I guess he felt some type of way, so he started writing little shit on my page, like all the time, just saying, "Look," and so like bunch of shit. And I'd be like, "What are you like?" And I'd be like, "What are you trying to say, bro?" So we start. having a dialogue, and I will always end it with disrespect only breeds more disrespect. So you got to be careful. So I'm about to, if you go through this, the thing that I just showed you up here, if you read what he said, right, this is where this started. He said that he didn't talk about me when I was with, like, this is the date. This is before 6ix9ine. This is anything. This man posted this and specifically put me in it. Specifically put me in it. I still responded respectfully. I said, and by this time that I posted up this, me and Vlad had stopped dealings because of the situation that happened with Farrakhan. So when he posted this up there, I'm like, I'm confused. Like, what is this about? I call him again. He like, nah, I'm just saying. I'm like, Vlad, I'm like, yo, but Wack, we can't keep doing this, bro, because you publicly disrespected me, and then we have a conversation on the phone where you think you talking about is a game. It's not a game for me because I don't play like that. Boom. Fast forward. After he did that, we had that conversation. Later on, weeks pass. Out of nowhere, I'm in LA. Now I'm in LA for doing something. I'm in LA because I was with Tamika Mallory, and she was doing the what was it, Grammy? No, the BET Awards with Little Baby, and we was out there for that situation. So we out there for that situation, and I'm looking to find somebody to shoot a video. I'm like, yo, any video directors out here in LA, hit me up. He DMs me. Yo, what's up, bro? Yo, you can come to my studio. You know, you family. You always welcome in my studio. You know, you my brother. I usually don't let nobody come in. I can send you the DMs so you can see this shit. But we can't send you DMs because they don't have links. So I can't really send you the DMs. But he like, yo, you my brother. You know, whatever you need, you can use. I don't usually let nobody in my studio, but you my brother, so everything is good. So I'm like, all right, let me see. So I'm running around doing a bunch of shit at that point. So I don't get back to him because I found another video dude, and we're going to the BT Awards to show shooting, right? So we literally behind the stage about to shoot. Tamika's, you know, we working on the verse that she doing with Lil Baby and shit, and all of a sudden I see this link that I'm about to post up, right? Out of nowhere, this is what he posts. Let me do this now. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get this out first and then put this in. Out of nowhere. Now this is a nigga that just was in my DMs telling me that I'm his brother and I can use his studio and we cool and anything I got, he got I can have. This is what he posts. And if you look and it says, all you IG political speakers are fake as fuck. You ride the wave of the right now, but you move on when the right now relevancy fades away. This is what he wrote out of nowhere. Now this is a nigga I literally just finished speaking to him. So let me finish what he said. He said, y'all fake as fuck. He said, Mysonne, you the IG MLK Jr. We need an update starting with the cop that killed George Floyd. Justice hasn't been served. You still on this, my brother? I'm just saying. So out of nowhere now, this is supposed to be a nigga that say we cool. First he did the shit with Vlad, then he does this. So I'm
He
confused.
calling you out.
So I'm like, well, when we start doing this, right? So I'm like, yo, I'm like, cool. So what I did the same day, I'm at the Grammys. I mean, I'm at the BT Awards. I go live from BT Awards. I'm in LA. Now you can find a link because I got to go through my page, but I want to be able to show you the shit that he was writing. So I can't go back and forth from my page to his without losing because this shit is like almost a year ago. So, but you go on my page, you'll see a video that was on February 27th. February 27th of 2000 and I want to say, I think it's 2020. Yeah, 2020, February 27th. I put a video up. I'm going live and I'm like, bro, when we start doing this? Like, if you felt some type of way, you could have called me. Like, I'm in LA. You could have just told me where to meet you. We could have face-to-face conversation. When we start doing this shit is corny, bro. You was just in my DM saying that we brothers, But you up here talking about calling me fake Martin Luther Kings. Like, who does this? What type of nigga moves like this? This shit is corny, bro. I don't even understand how niggas move like this. But I'm outside, bro. I'm in LA. Like, I just don't understand why we going through this, bro. You got my phone number. Like, if you felt that way, you got my phone number. Boom. Still no call, no text, or nothing. He comes up. I'm about to show you the next video he posts. Right? So now this video, he got mad because I said that the shit was corny, right? So now in this video, he makes a threat. He makes a threat. So I just want y'all to see, because I just want this shit to be clear, my nigga. I'm not a nigga that just run around and jealous of you and trying to use your name for nigga. You nobody. Like I don't even know what you do. All I know you do is yell or scream. I don't know nothing you do. So at the end of the day, you're not nobody for me to get nothing off of.